Hi! Alright, so today we're going to go over using the countertime collection. So whether you have the full-size bottles or you just have the sampler pack, we're going to go through how to use these guys. So I've already cleansed my face. Now for the cleansing I use the countertime Lipid Defense Cleansing Oil. So it's an oil-based cleanser and it's super soft and luxurious. This is the product that got me to join as a consultant with Beauty Counter because I just was like, holy crap, if they can make something this luxurious in this one product, I can't even imagine what the rest of the products are like. And like, I'd been using Beauty Counter for 3 years. I'd just been using the occasional this and a little bit of that and that sort of thing. Excuse my hair too. So I've already done a quick cleanse with that. So I do about 2 pumps of the oil, and I don't really want to waste it, but I'll show you what it looks like. So it's very fine. It's just a simple oil. And you rub it dry into your face. So what that means is my face is dry right now. Rub it into your face dry and then add water to splash it off. If you have a good microfiber cloth, you can use that to help clean it, but otherwise I don't recommend rubbing a cloth all over your face. Next up is the essence, which is my favorite step. So with this guy, it's kind of like a milky consistency. So I do a few shakes and you can see it's gonna kind of pool in my hand. Now I put my hands together. Of course my hands are super clean, and then I press it into my face. So the reason we press is that we want to make sure that it not only gets to the points of our face that we want it, but also to make sure that we're not like unnecessarily pulling all over our face. And sometimes what happens when you rub, you spread most of it to the outsides of your face. So this, you just really want to press it in. And always remember, as we age, that skincare needs to go down the chest line too. So as far as your shirt goes is typically sufficient. So what is this going to do for you? So the hydrating essence is similar to a toner in that it preps your skin. So this prepares your skin to take on more products. So if you're using something like a serum, you really need to have a toner or an essence or something to prep your skin. It resets your pH balance so that your healthy bacteria can continue to thrive on your face, and it stops the cleansing process so that when you do go and apply a serum, your skin isn't trying to get rid of that any further. So essences or toners are so paramount, so important. It's like if you had a dry, brittle sponge and you tried to put some kind of moisturizer on it, it's not gonna soak it up very well. But if you do a really good job prepping that sponge by wetting it, soaking it, and preparing it, then when you put that moisturizer on it or that soap on it, it's gonna soak it right up. Similar concept. So now that my essence is mostly dried, you don't want it to fully dry. You want it to still be a little tacky on your face. I just add a little bit of serum. 1 pump is enough, but the first pump, not much came out. Same thing, just kind of press it into my hands and then press it into my face. So I always start with the high points of my face, which is where the sun hits. And then I work my way through the rest of my face. And same idea, you want to work your way down the neckline, just to make sure that this neck doesn't get all wrinkly and saggy before it needs to, right? We want to grow old gracefully. I'll give you the full name of this. This is the Tetrapeptide Radiance Serum. And what it essentially does is it stops free radicals from destroying your skin. So using this is not only very preventative in that when you do go out into the pollution and the air outside and hitting all those environmental factors, that you're not going to be hit as hard because you've prepped your skin with something like this, but it's also going to reverse the signs of aging with the bakuchiol Swiss Alpine Rose complex that's in there. So it really is like the powerhouse when it comes to reversing the signs of aging. Okay, now for me today, because it's daytime, I'm going to be using a day cream. We have a day cream and we have a night cream. So the soft cream, the antioxidant soft cream, is not in this set. So if you have a separate sample, that's when you can use this. But the night cream, the Tetrapeptide Supreme Cream, the super, super thick one, is in this sample set. But what I do first is I do my eye cream. So this is our Ultra Renewal Eye Cream, the Countertime, and you just need to take a tiny bit. I like to use my middle finger, take a tiny bit and just dab it under my eye. And the reason I do this first is because I really want this eye cream to work into my delicate eye area. Whereas if I were to moisturize first, I might be covering up my skin so that this product can't dig in as deep as it otherwise would have if I'd given it a shot too. That makes sense? That's why I use that one first. And you saw I just kind of filled in lines. A lot of people will fill in like the little 11 lines here, or like if they got something right around here, but for me it's these long lines across my forehead. As I do this, they stay. So I'm just working on basically repairing the collagen, promoting collagen regrowth in my forehead area, and that's how I do that. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use the day cream because it's daytime for me. So I'm going to use the antioxidant soft cream, which again is one of like the most luxurious creams ever. And my face is quite dry, so I do about a pump and a half and just mix it a little bit together and then rub it into my skin. If you're using a facial oil, I recommend blending it together. So like taking your facial oil and dripping it into your hand, mixing it and then applying it all together. But just depends on your process and what you're doing. Similarly, it needs to go all the way down your neck. I need just a little bit more. My skin is so dry. And then that's it. That's your routine. So I'm at 6 minutes and I did a lot of talking here. So doing self-care really should take 3 to 4 minutes to get this whole routine down. It's pretty simple and straightforward. If you need help in terms of order, let me know. I can always help you with a numbering system. That's what I do with my husband. 1, 2, 3. Those are your steps. And then just to remember daytime versus night cream. So nighttime. So the super thick one is always your nighttime, which is your tetrapeptide supreme cream. Crazy luxurious. If you do have some other kind of a serum or something you want to use, you can always use the countertime tripeptide radiance serum and then immediately follow it with something like our Albright C serum. If you're doing something like our overnight peel, you want to skip this guy because this is a little bit more intense. So just a little FYI about all the things. All right, thank you for joining. Post your questions here.